Okay, guess we're live. इस क्रिएटिव में आर्को वाला फोटो तो है ही नहीं दूसरा वाला
मैं देख रहा था
Okay. So hi everyone. Good evening, Jai Hind. I welcome you all to this session, and it's an important session because, as I mentioned last time, there are around 6 months which are pending for ISI. The dates are already out for ISI as well as CMI. So, and I mean, a lot of students who are giving ISI exam this year, who are with us also and who follow us on YouTube, they don't have the Olympiad background. So Olympiad background nahi hai, and a lot of questions are flowing around that if I don't have ISI or a Math Olympiad background, will I be able to make it? Right. So of course the answer is there in front of you. Right. So we have Arkoprovo Das who was with us last year and he secured rank 15 in ISI Bangalore B Math, and we'll be discussing his journey, the things that he did, particularly in the last 6 months, and I'm sure that is going to inspire you a lot, and you're going to get motivated by him. So Arko is done with his exams and he's flying home. So we thought we would catch him before he leaves for home and try to get the maximum out of him. So welcome Arko, and we also have Rajat sir, of course, who has been mentoring all these students: Arnab, Soham, Arko, Shaunak, Sayan. And so over to you, Rajat sir. We'll start with कि क्या होने वाला है यहाँ पे, and then we'll shift to Arko.
ओके तो बच्चा बाटी जो जो ये लाइव देख रहे हैं या फिर ये देखने वाले हैं, सबसे पहले तो ना आज का सेशन बहुत ध्यान से सुनना, बिकॉज यू विल गेट टू नो कि ठीक है ओलंपियाड चाहे तुम्हारी जितना मर्जी हेल्प करे, बट ओलंपियाड इज नॉट एवरीथिंग एंड यू कैन एक्चुअली क्रैक. अब ये मैं बोलूं, अभय सर बोले या जो मर्जी जितनी बार बोल ले, हमने बहुत बार ये चीजें बोली है, ठीक है, बट अब ना तुम एक बार और के मुंह से भी डिटेल्स इसकी सुन लेना कि हाउ डज इट इवन लाइक वो होता कैसे है एंड हाउ इज इट इवन पॉसिबल फॉर यू गाइस राइट नाउ एज वेल कि अगर तुम्हारे बेसिक्स अच्छे हैं तो हाउ यू कैन इवन क्रैक आईएसआई विद सच अ ब्यूटीफुल रैंक, लाइक और को इसका रैंक 15 है.
Okay.
तो या
So before I move on to Arko, so again a brief intro, जितना मतलब so Arko did not have any idea about IOQM and Math Olympiad when he got into class 11. And
Yeah.
class 11th में बिल्कुल भी idea नहीं था. And I think the first time he gave IOQM was in grade 12.
Yeah.
Right. And उसमें भी he did not get, since the cutoff of 12th was higher and he was not able to qualify even IOQM. Is that right, Arko?
I think I only got 6 marks.
Oh, 6 marks. So of course there was no question of qualifying. And but again, without that background, as is the norm कि ISI को crack करने के लिए Olympiad का background होना जरूरी है, and he defied all those norms and ultimately secured one of the best ranks, and of course he's enjoying his life in ISI Bangalore these days. So so before we move on to the journey, so we have some pictures which have been shared by Arko. So Arko, this is this looks scary. What is it? Do you want to explain?
Yeah, it's a lot of people use these boards to like express their feelings, I think.
Oh, these are feelings, huh?
Yeah, when they get irritated, they just express it in the board.
Amazing. So again, this is what I've heard about ISI Bangalore, that students have chalks with them, and there are a lot of blackboards, whiteboards around in the campus, and whenever whatever ideas that they can think of, they stop there and they start scribbling on the boards.
सर ये पता है ये चीज जो मैंने देखी सिर्फ ये यूनिक है आईएसआई बैंगलोर को, मतलब कोलकाता में भी ये चीज प्रेजेंट नहीं है. मतलब लोग तो फिर होते हैं दीवारों पे शुरू हो जाते हैं, वो डिफरेंट चीज है, बट ब्लैक बोर्ड ये प्रोवाइड करना बाय द इंस्टीट्यूट, लाइक दिस इज वेरी लाइक अमेजिंग थिंग. कल्चर प्रमोट कर रहे हैं हर जगह, नॉट जस्ट इन द क्लासरूम्स.
Okay. So Arko, are these your feelings or your friends?
My peers.
Oh,
My
your
feelings
peers.
are on my copy.
Okay. Okay. And what is this?
Yeah, this is a very recent photo actually.
Okay.
This cats. And this photo is from Mahalaya's morning. We woke up in the morning and then took a walk outside. Some of friends and the seniors.
Oh, morning means early morning before the sun.
Yeah, it was I think 4 or 5.
Oh, amazing. Do you get to sleep there, or
Yeah.
you usually
Depending.
sleep
Yeah.
there? Okay.
Some days I skip and some days I sleep. No,
Okay,
not all the time.
amazing. So, Orko, we'll be discussing, these four major points in today's session. So, how did your journey start? Did you prepare for JEE, or did you only go for ISI? How did it start? How did it get motivated? What you do in the last 6 months? Mocks, if you attempted, what was the way to attempt mocks, and did you complete tomato book, right? So, and any other points? So again, I can see there are a lot of viewers also, and some viewers have also published the questions. So one of the questions posted by Malati on YouTube chat is, while I'll solve questions, many unnecessary thoughts goes on inside, how to deal with them, and tips for UGB. I have no prior experience. Right. So, and we'll take other questions as we move on. Right. So we'll start with the first thing. The start. How did you get motivated to get into ISI? How did you learn about ISI? And if you prepared for JEE, how did you manage, and or did you decide not to go for JEE and only go for ISI?
Yeah, I prepared for JEE and I also prepared for ISI. I prepared for both.
Okay. So 11th, you started your preparation for JEE or ISI
JEE,
both,
yeah.
or you started
No,
with JEE.
I started with JEE. I didn't know about ISI back then. Only
Okay.
after giving IOQM and researching a bit and learning from my seniors, I learned about ISI.
So that was in class 12th.
Yes, that was in class 12.
So class 12th, you started, preparing somewhat for ISI.
And then I watched a lot of your videos in YouTube. That got me motivated a lot, I think. At the
Okay, this
beginning.
was in 12th or 11th?
It was in 12th, start of 12th.
Or start of 12th. And did you give up JEE and only focus on ISI, or they both ran parallelly?
I wouldn't say I gave up on it, but I would say that I didn't prepare for it as much as if I was only preparing for JEE.
Okay. And when did this happen? When did this transition from JEE to maybe ISI happen?
Middle of 12th, I would say.
Okay, middle of 12th. Great. And do you want to share the last 6 months journey? How did you go about it? Let's say from November till May, what all did you do, and how all you coped up with, UGA, UGB, all these things?
Yeah, I solved all the papers, but that was a lot later, I think. At the beginning, I just did some problems from Tomato Book and then PSS and stuff like that.
Okay, so problem solving strategies in class 12th you started.
Yes, class 12.
Okay, and Tomato, when did you start Tomato?
Tomato I started from when I heard of ISI papers. ISI I started from.
So 12th mid around.
No, it was from the beginning of 12th.
Or beginning of
PSS I
12th.
started from middle of 12th.
Okay, so did you have the feeling of completing Tomato Book? Did you complete Tomato Book, or you did majority? Were you keeping track of the questions?
I kept track. I think I did everyone except maybe. Yeah, except maybe some geometry questions. Other than that, I think I did everything.
Okay, so what was the timeline when you had completed Tomato for the first time?
It was maybe 2 months before.
Okay, so May, that means by March you had completed Tomato.
Yes.
Okay. So Arko, for someone who is maybe starting right now, in April, in November, right? So he might have prepared for JEE Math, everything is done. So
Yes.
say by same, apart from a few things. So how much time do you think would it take to complete the Tomato Book?
Honestly, it will probably take 2 months. Like
Okay.
I did it very slowly. Like I was doing a lot of books other than that.
Okay.
So I did it very slowly.
Okay, so if you're fully dedicated, it should take you around 2 months.
2 months.
Great.
Maybe even less. I can't tell.
Okay, great. So Tomato, there is a great initiative taken by Rajit sir. Since we don't have Tomato solutions, So Rajit sir is, kind of making the repository of all the tomato solutions. So we are asking all these present students who are with us about the doubts. So he gives them, a set of 100 problems, and he takes their doubts and on Google form, and he's makes video solutions. So maybe in 1 year time we'll have all the video solutions of tomato ready on our YouTube channel, right?
Nice.
Okay, so this is tomato is done. So last 6 months, I mean, what are the things specific to ISI that you had done? You can talk about books, you can talk about the mocks that you gave, assignments, whatever. I mean, what were the things that were done only specifically for ISI preparation?
I took the course, Vedantu course. For that, I prepared from there. Mainly Vedantu course, I think, helped me with streamlining all the subjects, like all the things that I learned before that. It helped me a lot to streamline all the thoughts I had.
Okay, you had taken this
And
course only, right? The one started in November.
yes, only that.
Okay,
And I think I had taken one IOQM course before.
okay, in 12th.
Yeah, in 12th.
Okay, great. So,
And
in
about
course, how did you? I mean, what are the things that you did in the course?
what?
You attended the lectures live in the recorded form, did assignments regularly. I mean,
Yeah,
if you could
I
give.
yeah I will be completely honest. I did not do a lot of assignments,
Okay,
but I attended all the lectures live, and also did all the assignment that was given in the class. I did all of them.
given in the class means the problems which were solved in the class.
Yeah, yeah. In the end, you guys gave some problems, right? That
I
those
used to do that a
questions.
lot. That I leave some questions, okay, try these as homeworks, or they'll take a lot of time, or they're very easy.
Yeah,
So I give the questions
yeah.
for him.
But I
And those
also did a lot of problems that were from the assignments too. Mostly in the end, I couldn't do all of them. It was too much.
Okay. So basically assignments के अंदर mainly जो questions होते हैं, there are a lot of previous year questions, particularly UGA and UGB both. So
Yeah.
a lot of questions we discuss in the class, UGA, UGB and the similar kinds, but a lot of problems, since it is a 12-year repository of ISI previous year questions. So a lot of CMI and ISI previous year questions we give as assignments with the
Yes.
solutions. Okay. So did you attempt mocks?
Yeah, I think I attempted all of them except one or two.
Okay. And what was the average marks that you were getting in ISI UGA?
I don't remember.
Okay, just give a range. I mean, this is just for the student who is studying with us, or maybe from somewhere. So, I mean, what marks should he feel comfortable with?
70 to 8.
70 to 80. Okay, great. And UGB, did you give UGB marks as well also?
Yeah, I gave you marks too.
And how much on an average you were scoring? How many questions were you able to do?
I think I was able to do four questions in every test
On an
at least.
average. Okay, great.
More
Great.
than that.
Amazing. Great. Rajistha, do you want to ask any other?
the frequency of mocks. मतलब कितने mocks दे रहे थे, like एक week में या 2 week में? Like did you give anything apart from the regular mocks जो यहाँ हो रहे थे?
I think I used to solve I used to give my mocks as like other mocks. Those were, I think, the papers of ISI and CMI themselves.
Okay, तो frequency क्या थी mocks की, like
I think at the end I gave one mock every 2 days. Like at the end I gave one mock every 2 days.
So this is
Yes.
after JEE mains.
Yes, after JEE mains. I
So
used
one
to
mock every 2 days.
that.
Perfect. Perfect. And did you also do analysis of the mocks? कितना गलत हुआ, क्या हुआ, and how did
Yes,
you?
yes. I used to do all the problems that I had mistake. Like I had done some mistake in those problems. I had to do them again.
Okay. Okay. One thing I wanted to ask, Tomato Book, when you did, right, as you said, you started Tomato Book at the start of class 12th, and started doing it very slowly because you had other things also. Did you do it in the serial order or randomly, random order?
Actually, topic wise, I did it topic wise randomly.
Okay. So maybe whatever topic that you're studying for JEE, the same topics you also covered for tomato.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay, perfect. And what about previous year papers, previous year questions? When did you do those? Or previous year mocks if you attempted?
Previous year mocks I attempted at the end, like the last 2 months or something.
Okay.
Before that, I attempted some just to get an idea, but after it was mostly done in the last months.
Okay.
So, like if I ask you, like when you gave mocks, like how much you feel that the testing actually made the difference? Like मतलब ऐसा होता है ना कि like मेरा जो experience रहा था, like when I gave the mocks when I was at a student stage, तो starting के mocks always felt like an alien kind of thing कि मतलब क्या हो रहा है क्या नहीं समझ नहीं आ रहा, marks बहुत कम आ रहे हैं, but eventually when you get into the process, तो तुम थोड़ा time होता है कि वो growth का तुम्हारा बढ़ता रहता है. अब
Yes.
वो like हर एक का different होता है. So how was it in your case?
I think the first, even before joining the course, I gave some ISI papers and I was completely, I couldn't do like even like 1 or 2 questions. I was only able to do very few questions. So it was definitely very difficult to do in the beginning. But as I learned of the more things that I didn't know and practice those things, it will slowly become easier.
Okay, so Arko, one more problem. So there are a lot of people who prepare for JEE and ultimately decide later that they're not very good with physics and chemistry and ultimately start targeting exams like ISI, CMI, or other math because they're good in math. They like math. My question is, so if there's someone who's studying for JEE like you did, and also want to give a very good shot for ISI or CMI exam. So what are the things other than the JEE preparation he should be focusing on, he or she?
I mean, if you are preparing for JEE and also prepared well enough for JEE Advanced, I think all the ISI questions demands is your understanding of the concepts. They don't demand many calculative stuff or anything.
Yes.
They only demand your understanding of the concept. If you already have a strong grasp on that, then I think you should clear it.
Okay, so the things like Euclidean geometry, number three, as you mentioned, Euclidean geometry you
Yes,
are not
yes.
very good at because you're not, I mean, since there was no Olympiad background, so of course it becomes very difficult for a person to do the problems on Euclidean geometry. And number theory,
Number
number
theory
theory,
was my something I was very interested in, and I still am. That's why I think I studied it a lot from other spaces also. Like,
okay.
yeah.
So what were the books, apart from Tomato that you followed specifically for ISI? So one is problem solving strategies.
Yes, yes. I solved problem primer, that one,
Primer also you
and
did. Excursion you
yeah,
did.
yeah, I did excursion,
Okay.
and I also did some T2 underscore books, combinatorics one
So this
specifically.
was when after JEE mains or before JEE mains?
This was after JEE.
JEE mains attempt 1 or 2?
Attempt one, I think. I don't actually exactly remember, but it was after JEE.
Okay,
Okay,
JEE
so did
mains
you
you
do
started. Yeah.
It was
100.
probably after first attempt.
Okay, so first attempt you started with books like Excursion, Problem Primer, and Problem Solving Strategies.
No, I started with problem solving strategies much before that.
Okay, great.
That's a very big book.
Hmm. Okay, perfect.
So
So
basically, if you have done all these books, पहले सबसे पहले तो कि I am expecting कि सारी books पूरी पूरी तो नहीं हुई होंगी, right?
Obviously, it's not possible to do in.
Okay, so like
I
if you have
mean,
to just like tell कि तुमने जैसे हर बुक में जो जो पार्ट्स किए थे तुम्हें कुछ पार्ट्स लगे होंगे कि हाँ कि ये पार्ट इस बुक का बहुत अच्छा था या फिर ये दूसरा पार्ट इस बुक में बहुत अच्छा था. You जस्ट ब्रीफ आउट कि मतलब हाँ कि लाइक अगर किसी को करना है कोई टॉपिक उठाना है ऐसे एंड मोमेंट्स पे तो कौन सा बेस्ट पार्ट रहेगा कौन सी बुक का. A brief जो भी तुम्हें याद हो, not in detail specifically.
प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग स्ट्रेटेजीज से आई थिंक कॉम्बिनेटरिक्स अच्छा है, उसका नंबर थ्योरी अच्छा है, और पॉलिनोमियल्स का जो पार्ट है वो भी अच्छा है वहां से. और जो कॉम्बिनेटरिक्स ऑब्वियसली डिटर्मिनेंट्स, क्योंकि कॉम्बिनेटरिक्स की बुक्स तो वो बहुत अच्छी है ही कॉम्बिनेटरिक्स के लिए. और उसके साथ बट टी20 की बुक में कोई बहुत सारे प्रॉब्लम्स है जो मतलब पीएसएस में भी है पर मुश्किल है थोड़े. एटलीस्ट मुझे लास्ट उतने समय में उतना नहीं हो पाया मेरा जितना प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग स्ट्रेटेजीज हुआ था.
okay, great.
और प्रॉब्लम प्राइमर में जियोमेट्री थोड़ा है, वो भी अच्छा है जियोमेट्री के लिए. आई थिंक प्रॉब्लम प्राइमर में जितना जियोमेट्री है वो आईएसआई प्रिपरेशन के लिए आई वुड से एनफ है टोमेटो के साथ.
So what I'll do is probably I'll write everything down
फिर मैं
for
वही
the.
कर रहा था. अब चेक कर लो, मैं वो लिख रहा था
तो
आगे
कहाँ पर
स्लाइड
लिख
में.
रहे हो आप?
ये.
अच्छा, ओके.
Okay, so what did you say about T2 and SQ? Combinatorics, right?
Yes. It was 100 and something problems in combinatorics. Also, ISI gives a lot of obscure problems on some polynomials and stuff. Problem solving strategies has that, I think, well covered.
Okay. So there are a couple of questions. So again, one is, are you satisfied with the course that you're doing in ISI Bangalore, Arko? How happy you are? So because another question that, because since the dates are out, of course the forms date to February में जन में आएगी, but the people will have to make that call, ISI B Start versus B Math, right? So one is, where do the seniors go? What are the opportunities after masters? And secondly, yeah, first of all, this what are the career options in B starts, B math
B.
particularly?
A lot of people goes for jobs also, but mostly people go for research.
Okay, so Rajat, ये भी आप mention कर ही दो सब कुछ जो भी whatever we are writing. Okay, so jobs after masters and research mostly. So research in US universities.
Yeah, there are a lot of people go to outside from here.
Okay.
And
what?
if you want to stay in India, ISI also has a, like, you can also do research from here also.
Okay, great. So
Other institutes also you can go.
so do you have a percentage? How many people go outside? How many people stay in India? How many go for corporate? कुछ ऐसा है अभी या अभी it is two?
I'm sure I know a person who, if I will ask, he can tell me, but I don't personally know.
Okay, so maybe in the next meeting we can have this data ready for the students. Okay, perfect. Okay, so there are a couple of questions which students are posting on the live chat. So one is maybe Register, you can also answer this. So if we do B stats from ISI or B math from ISI, can we complete masters from USA college? Because masters के लिए a lot of US universities they accept 4-year bachelor's degree, but B stat and B math is 3 years. So I mean,
yes, you definitely can. मतलब अब वो हो जाएगा तुम कौन से प्रोग्राम के लिए अप्लाई कर रहे हो. बट yes, कि अगर तुम्हें लाइक आईएसआई की तरफ से यू आर फ्री कि तुम्हें बैचलर्स के बाद इफ यू वांट टू मूव आउट यू कैन. तुम्हें मास्टर्स के बाद मूव आउट करना है तो यू कैन मूव आउट दैट देन आल्सो. लेकिन और तुमने कोई बाहर अप्लाई किया एंड यू गेट एक्सेप्टेड टू मास्टर्स. इनफैक्ट मेरा एक बहुत क्लोज फ्रेंड है, ही इज करंटली स्टडीइंग, ही कंप्लीटेड स्टडीज इन यूके, द मास्टर्स इन स्टैटिस्टिक्स ओनली. तो yes, you can do that if you want to go to foreign universities. वो कॉलेज का क्राइटेरिया होगा कि if they go for like उनको चाहिए 4-year प्रोग्राम तो वो डिफरेंट हो जाएगा. बट जनरली जो मैथ्स और स्टैट्स के प्रोग्राम्स होते हैं उनमें दे एक्सेप्ट 3-year प्रोग्राम. एंड आईएसआई का नाम ऑब्वियसली इट्स लाइक यू नो गुड नेम, तो दे अंडरस्टैंड दैट थिंग.
Okay. The other thing is एक और है, what exams did he give as backup for ISI? So Arko, did you give any exam for backup for ISI?
Yeah, I would say 2 exams, that is JEE and Narendrapur. I gave these 2 exams as a backup.
So JEE and the second is
Narendrapur exam for
okay.
Belur and also Belur Mat.
Okay, great. Okay, so this is done. Advait, this is taken. Okay, Rajit sir, Pramit Das के बारे में बताओ. So Rajit sir maybe.
कौन?
Pramit Das.
Okay, one of like totally unrelated, but he's one of the very jolly seniors of ISI. Like I was in my first year and he was in 5th year. So
is he famous?
this
How do people know his name?
like he's very proactive when you go to talk or you want some guidance, you want some help. Like he used to teach also the kids locally.
Okay.
And but yeah, like he had a lot of opinions as well, a lot of good ones too. But he was a very jolly kind of person. You can go and talk to him and he'll tell you like properly कि तुमसे वो बात बहुत अच्छे से करेंगे. तो वो उस सेंस में he is very good. He had a lot of like big circle. तुमको हेल्प चाहिए, वो खुद नहीं कर पा रहे तो किसी और के साथ बात करवा देंगे. तो yeah, he was a jolly person. मेरी direct interaction कम थी, but that's what I have seen and heard about him.
Okay, great. Also, one of the questions, Arko, for you is, so can BMath start student attend courses or gain skills in CS like of BSDS? So basically, Kolkata maybe, Bangalore maybe, there is BSDS program which is happening hybrid format. So do you, have a chance or get an option to attend the classes of stats only for the sake of knowledge?
No, you don't get to attend them, but yeah.
Isn't there an option of auditing the course? Like, can you? I don't know about this.
No, I don't know of this, if there is such.
Because like BSGS, I personally don't know कि वो कैसे अभी operate कर रहे हैं. But अगर like if I want to audit some course,
I mean, this is happening for the first time, so it may change.
Okay.
like auditing एक option होती है at times कि like you तो हमारे batch में था like one of the very brainy persons. So what he used to do कि elective courses हैं, तो he had audited 1 or 2 more courses. Like ठीक है, वो 5 courses पहले कर रहे हैं, साथ में 1-2 और audit कर ही रखे हैं. He is currently in Harvard, so that's a good thing. Like the brainy levels of his. But yeah, तो auditing से I guess शायद allow करें, I don't know.
Okay.
Yes में.
So one more question. PSS में what chapters did you do? Because numerative combi has a lot of mixed questions with advanced topics like trees and matrices. And did you do concepts like graph theory and all for this ISI?
Actually, I just did them for fun. I enjoyed those topics, so I did them. But I don't think that's necessary for the preparation per se.
Okay. You're talking about PSS.
Yeah. Those topics specifically, enumerative combinatorics and this.
Can I clear ISI B stats B math in 1 year if you take drop after 12th? I'm normal in math like other students. I don't know what normal in math means, but Arko, if you want to answer this, 1 year, if he wants to take a drop, can he clear?
I mean, there are still 6 months, so why are you worrying? You can still clear it.
Yes. मतलब वही. Why are you thinking of drop after 2025?
It's
2025, maybe there are 6 months.
The main thing is don't think about drop. Just think about giving this attempt. Why are you thinking about dropping?
Yes. Give full efforts these 6 months and try to make the best use of these 6 months. उसके बाद जो होता है वो बात की बात है, but अभी से drop करना, I don't think it's a good plan.
The point is, अगर drop करने का मन भी किया उसके बाद सोचा भी, तो इतनी preparation तो help करेगी ना.
Yes.
हाँ. और हो सकता है और कोई यूनिवर्सिटी में भी मिल जाए, अच्छे यूनिवर्सिटी में.
Okay. And also, how important do you think coordinate geometry with respect to ISI entrances?
Important तो है. Questions तो आते हैं उससे.
Questions आते हैं, but again, the number of questions थोड़े से कम होते हैं as compared to what you get in JEE. But yes, questions होते हैं. Okay, did you also follow Arko the last 12-year analysis, right? So there are certain chapters like vector 3D which hardly come in ISI exams, and there are other topics which come in great numbers. Did you follow that? Plan? Yeah, you prepared all.
I mean, when I prepared for JEE, I prepared for those, but when I was preparing solely for ISI, obviously I did not do those stuff.
Okay, great. B math course कितना hard होता है?
I wouldn't say the first semester is hard, but from what I've heard, second year it's somewhat difficult.
As compared to the first year.
Yes.
ISI का opinion है, odd semesters are difficult than even semesters.
Odd semesters are difficult than the even. So basically the first semester is hard.
Yeah.
First मतलब hard इसलिए हो जाता है क्योंकि लोगों को वो उस तरीके से भी
First,
आर्ग्यू करना नहीं आता ना कॉन्सेप्ट्स को, तो जिसको
yes.
आता है उसके लिए इजी, जिसको नहीं आता वो आर्ग्यू करना, वो इस तरीके से सब्जेक्टिव थिंकिंग लाना उनके लिए डिफिकल्ट हो जाता है स्टार्टिंग में, लाइक टू गेट इनटू दैट काइंड ऑफ मैथमेटिक्स. बस वहां पे फर्क आता है फर्स्ट सेम में.
I think for me personally, linear algebra, like the algebra part, was somewhat difficult. At least till mid-sem, it was difficult for me. And after that, the concept cleared up, and it's not that difficult. If you can, yeah.
ओके. सो उधर क्या फेल करते हैं लोग?
Fail. हाँ, करते तो है. एक सीनियर है हमारे बैच में एक्चुअली.
ओके, ही फेल्ड.
Yes.
बट चांसेस आर लेस. मतलब वो आई मीन फेल एकेडमिकली तो मतलब होना मुश्किल होता है बिकॉज देयर आर ऑल वेरी गुड अमेजिंग सेट ऑफ माइंड्स.
Yeah.
इट इज बिकॉज ऑफ प्रोबेबली अटेंडेंस और अदर थिंग्स जो
I have no idea.
ये तो फेल नहीं होता सर यहाँ पे.
फेल. हाँ, फेल.
दे स्टॉप दिस स्टाइपेंड, वो फेल नहीं करते अटेंडेंस के बेसिस पे.
अच्छा, बट एकेडमिकली आई रिमेम्बर आईआईटी के अंदर भी एकेडमिकली फेल बहुत कम लोग होते थे. मतलब इट वाज ओनली बिकॉज ऑफ द अटेंडेंस, या फिर कुछ कांड किया होता था उसके चक्कर में द प्रोफेसर्स वुड नॉट लेट देम पास.
Yeah, maybe that's the reason. I don't know. That's the only person I actually know who has failed.
Okay, so
Other
there's
than
one
that,
person in the entire
Yeah.
campus that you know.
Yeah, I don't know any other, and I have seen a lot of people, but I
Okay.
don't know any other person.
I'm currently in class 10th giving IOQM for the first time this year. Scored 9. Is there any chances to clear INMO next year and select for ISI? Chance, don't clear INMO to to go for ISI. Just clear INMO because you love mathematics. तो उसके कारण
Yes.
INMO भी होगा और ISI में भी होगा. Just because you want to get into ISI and that is why you wanted to clear INMO, it does not make sense. I think ISI में जाने का रूट ये वाला जो आसान है, ISI एग्जाम वाला is a much simpler route. Okay, great. So any other thing, Rajat sir? So guys, those who are watching us, if you have any other questions live, we can take those questions. Arka is free and time diya hai. So again, let us make the best use of his time. Okay, can you tell the difference in B Stat and B Math as career options? Rajat sir, maybe if you want to take this.
Okay, so next slide जैसे कर लीजिए. next slide पे बाकी चीजें लिखी हुई हैं.
Okay.
So okay, though first of all, if you talk about the B Math, अगर जिसको परसेंटेज की बात होती है कितने लोग जाते हैं, तो जो नंबर आई नो B Math में मैक्सिमम किड्स, यू कैन से लाइक 70% अराउंड 70 to 80% go for the PhDs in foreign universities. इंडिया में भी नहीं, फॉरेन से ऑफर्स आते हैं. And
so 70% you said.
Yes, 20-25% go for this the corporate part. So अगर B Math के perspective से बात करें, B Math है मैथ के बाद.
Okay.
B Stat
इंडिया में कोई नहीं रहता. इंडिया में रिसर्च कोई नहीं करता.
नहीं, इंडिया में नहीं करता. मतलब अगेन बाहर से ज्यादा, मतलब दे सारी अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी ज्यादा बाहर है इन कंपैरिजन टू इंडिया. ये मतलब ये एक फैक्ट है, कुछ कर नहीं सकते उसका. B Stat M Stat में the number is 50-50%. कि like 50% go for research, 50% go for corporate. तो अगर corporate में है तो again like जो इंडस्ट्री के हिसाब से अगर कोर्स देखे तो B Stat उस हिसाब से B Stat M Stat is more oriented that way कि वो corporate में आपको ज्यादा हेल्प करे. Even though जिस लेवल पे you are dealing, be it in B Math, M Math और B Stat M Stat, फर्क ही नहीं पड़ता. मतलब corporate levels are way basic with the levels you are dealing already. तो अगर तुम B Math M Math में हो या B Stat M Stat में, it's not like you are going to lose out on much. But अगर तुम ऐसे शुरू में ही तुम्हारा मन है कि तुमने
corporate में ही जाना तो you should go for B Stat.
Statistics is always a better route.
आई थिंक बी मैथ में पहले ही बच्चे जब जिस टाइम पे वो भरते हैं बी मैथ वर्सेस बी स्टार्ट बी मैथ भरते हैं तो उनके दिमाग में पहले से ही होता है कि वी वांट टू गो फॉर रिसर्च बिकॉज दे लाइक मैथमेटिक्स सो मच दैट दे वांट टू गो फॉर द रिसर्च ऑप्शन. तो कॉर्पोरेट वाला जाने का ख्याल जो होता है वो आता ही नहीं है मोस्ट ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स के दिमाग में. बट दोज हु वांट टू गेट इनटू कॉर्पोरेट दे ऑलवेज हैव द ऑप्शन.
राइट, वो ऑप्शन इनफैक्ट जो बी मैथ की तरफ से जो है, ये तो पहले द थिंग वाज कि जो कॉर्पोरेट रिकॉग्निशन थी, इफ यू टॉक अबाउट डिफरेंटली फॉर ऐसे कोलकाता एंड बैंगलोर, तो कोलकाता ने पहले उसको लाइक रिकॉग्नाइज करना शुरू किया था कि लाइक द चिल्ड्रन कैन गो फॉर कॉर्पोरेट एज वेल. अब रिसेंटली फ्रॉम द पास्ट 3-4 इयर्स बैंगलोर ने भी उसको चीज को रिकॉग्नाइज करना शुरू कर दिया है. तो उस सेंस में या तो बैंगलोर अभी वो अगेन ग्रोथ फेज में भी है कॉर्पोरेट सेंस में, But yeah, अभी currently Kolkata is leading, and better course अभी corporate के लिए is going to be B-Star.
Okay. So गोरांश भैया से बात होती है आपकी आर्को?
हाँ होती है ना.
मेरी भी होती है.
Okay, but do you also get to meet BSDS people?
Yeah, when we play like badminton and stuff, they come also.
Okay.
So we play together.
Okay, there's someone, Aditya Ghosh. Rajesh sir, is Aditya Ghosh in your batch, ISI B Stat?
He was 2 years senior to me. Again, one of the most brilliant minds ISI ever had.
Who is in Stanford?
He is currently in Stanford, right?
Okay. So
He was 2 years senior to me.
Okay.
And मतलब वो जो Stanford का tag है वही सबसे बड़ी चीज होती है. Like one of the most prestigious colleges you can get from ISI Kolkata is Stanford. Topper के जो topper होता है, who is doing for research, उनका पहला target Stanford ही होता है हमेशा.
Okay. Great. So, Arko, any other thing that you want to ask, any advice that you want to give to the people who are giving ISI 2025, 6 months रह गए हैं? So, any last, word, particularly the ones, I mean, बहुत सारे बच्चे डरे होते हैं, in the sense कि they don't have Olympiad background, कि how will we able to compete with the people who have this background? So, I mean, any advice, anything that you want to say and motivate these people?
I would say, like, don't be scared to just give an exam. I mean, even if you don't make it, like, if you don't like do good in it, you still have a lot of options. Plus, you just need to give the exam for the sake of because there are
Okay, एक चीज मैं बोलता हूँ जो मतलब जो मैं प्रेफर करता हूँ. इनफैक्ट मैंने अभी कल अभी सर आपने देखा होगा कि जो ISI वाले बैचेस हैं उनमें आई ड्रॉप्ड अ मैसेज एज वेल लास्ट नाइट.
Yes.
तो उस मैसेज में मैंने एक चीज लिखी थी कि यार देखो ठीक है, नर्वस हो, मेक सेंस, क्योंकि नर्वसनेस शोज दैट यू केयर, कि मतलब हाँ तुम कुछ केयर कर रहे हो उस चीज के लिए, तो नर्वसनेस इज फाइन. एंड सेकंड चीज, अगर तुम ये डर रहे हो, तुम्हें वो वो जो तुम्हारा डर है तुम्हें पढ़ने नहीं दे रहा है, तो यार एक बात का ध्यान रखो, जो तुम डर के अभी जो टाइम निकाल रहे हो ना वो डरने के चक्कर में, उसमें कुछ गेन तो नहीं कर रहे हो. तो बेसिकली यू आर ओनली लूजिंग आउट ऑन द चांसेस फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल जो एग्जाम में तुम प्रिपेयर कर रहे हो. तो इससे बेटर है पढ़ लो, चांसेस ज्यादा ही बनेंगे एग्जाम क्लियर करने के, इंस्टेड ऑफ ये डर के पढ़ाई छोड़ने के. एंड द पॉइंट इज यू आर गेनिंग समथिंग, लाइक जो और को कहना चाह रहा था, व्हिच आई अंडरस्टैंड, ये तुम गेन तो कर ही रहे हो ना. ऐसा तो नहीं है कि मतलब यू आर लूजिंग आउट. जैसे लाइक मैं तो ओलंपियाड्स में भी यही बोलता हूँ कि ठीक है, कम टाइम रह गया, तुम्हारा मन अभी बना है देने का, या फिर तुम कोई भी एग्जाम देने का भी मन बन रहा है तुम्हारा, तो देखे तो आओ एग्जाम. क्या होगा, ज्यादा क्लियर ही नहीं होगा ना. सबसे बुरी चीज यही हो सकती है वो सिनेरियो में. बट द पॉइंट इज लर्निंग तो लेके जाओगे, और ऐसा तो है नहीं कि आगे रास्ते बंद ही हो गए. लाइक अगर तुम चलो BSGS में इस बार बॉम्ब फेंका है, सही, उसको अलग करते हैं, बट जो BStat BMath ऐसा तो नहीं है कि उसके दरवाजे क्लोज ही हो गए हैं. यू हैव मल्टीपल चांसेस. और सिर्फ द पॉइंट इज सिर्फ इतना ही तो नहीं है, बहुत सारे रूट्स हैं टू गेट इनटू मैथमेटिक्स एंड ऑल. तो द पॉइंट इज एफर्ट मारो, एंड में एफर्ट ही होगा जो तुम्हारा आउटपुट देने वाला है तुम लोगों को. So instead of feeling scared, focus on working.
yes,
On your skills. Yeah.
One more thing is as you mentioned, so Arko, ek to what were your marks in UGA?
74, I think.
74 you scored, and how many
74.
how many questions
I
you did for
did.
UGB?
I did all 8.
All 8 you did. Amazing. Great. And second, the question is, if not, I mean, what was the backup option if not ISI?
JEE.
JEE, what was the rank?
It wasn't. I actually didn't check what was the rank.
Oh, you. Okay, great. Okay, but tomato तुमने पूरा solve किया था?
Yes.
Great. Great.
I think I was a bit too confident with thinking that I will definitely crack ISI.
Okay. Amazing.
After giving the exam.
Super. And one student is asking, what are your future plans? Have you thought about your future plans, masters, research, corporate? I mean, where do you want to go?
For now, I have decided that I will do masters.
Hmm.
After that, I will decide later.
Okay. Great. So that's it, guys. I think we are done with most of the questions. And if there are any, you can still ask. We have Arko. And these are the playlists जो ISI की हमने यहाँ पे YouTube पे बनाई. You can follow our playlist. And of course, Rajit sir is doing amazing work as far as ISI is concerned. He's making videos on Tomato Book. Is making videos on general thinking. And also, if you want, a dedicated efforts, you can join our course, which is going to start from 25th of November. This is the crash course. And ये पिछले 3 सालों से हम चला रहे हैं. So it's consists of 60 live sessions and 20 UGB live sessions, Monday to Saturday, all days a week, and replays are available. So these are tests consisting of CMI, ISI, previous year tests, and of course we'll have some sessions from Arko also in these motivation sessions from these students who cleared ISI last year. Right, so you can join this course. The link is there in the description box. The price is 5,000 rupees. And also full math mastery, those who arrived in 2026, the full math mastery last month start hua tha. So it's a big course starting from basics. You can join this also. And so this is going to cover everything, right? From all the JEE stuff to ISI to IOQM, everything is going to get covered. And there's this 11th plus IOQM course also, which is running. Right, so you can join these courses. The links are there in the description box. So what are the other colleges which has good BStat courses other than ISI? Okay, हम Arko or maybe अगर आपने research किया register. So other colleges which has good BStat courses.
Sir, in India तो ISI comparison में कोई भी नहीं है इस वक्त. BStat के courses के लिए ISI comparison में भी कोई भी नहीं है India. बाकी if you talk about तो जो बाकी हाँ जो ये offer करते हैं वो तुम्हारे जैसे कोलकाता में कुछ कॉलेजेस जैसे प्रेसिडेंसी यूनिवर्सिटी हो गई या फिर जेवियर्स हो गया, दे हैव गुड प्रोग्राम्स इफ वी टॉक फॉर दैट रिस्पेक्ट. अब तो आईआईटीज में भी ये कोर्सेज आने शुरू हो रहे हैं इन टर्म्स ऑफ डेटा साइंस एंड ऑल. तो या एक्सपेक्टेशंस आर गुड इवन दो दे आर न्यू, बट अगेन गिवन द नेम ऑफ आईआईटीज ओके वो अच्छा हो सकता है. आईजर्स ये सब इंट्रोड्यूस कर रहे हैं कोर्सेज. देन द पॉइंट इज अभी ये लोग इंट्रोड्यूस कर रहे हैं. आईएसआई इज लाइक स्टिल 9 फ्रॉम 1931. तो हाँ उससे कंपैरिजन में अभी कोई नहीं है. जादवपुर यूनिवर्सिटी में आई गेस आई एम नॉट श्योर इफ देयर इज अ ब्रांच फॉर दिस. ओके, तो मेनली कोलकाता साइड ही ज्यादा है.
Okay, one more thing that students are asking is the boards. How did you manage boards? Were they manageable, Arko? How much did you get? If you want to share your marks.
I got, I think, 94%.
And it was manageable easily. I mean, was it a dummy school or you had prepared throughout?
No, it was. I had prepared from the school.
Okay, and you were able to manage everything.
Yeah, sure. I think that also for the exam, you should also prepare for boards. It's not like you just prepare for ISI and JEE and completely ignore the boards part. You should also prepare for that.
Okay, so your test marks in VUS test, I think it was in the range 70 to 80. You said UGA.
Yeah.
And UGP, he was able to score, on an average, do 4 problems out of 8. Great. Thank you, Arko, for your time, and you have been real help for all the students, and particularly the ones who don't have maths background. They are definitely going to take inspiration from you. And last 6 months, let us give the best shot for this exam, and maybe some of you can be juniors to Arko 6 years down the line, and maybe he can rag you. Ragging होती है क्या?
नहीं.
Okay. Chalo, no ragging.
In fact, there are a lot of posters everywhere like no ragging is prohibited.
Okay. All right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. And if there are any other questions that you have which we have not taken, you can always put these questions in the comment section, and we'll make sure either me, Rajit sir, or maybe if the questions are directed to Arko, we'll ask him to answer those. Okay. Thank you, Arko. Thank you, everyone. And God bless you. All the best for the preparation.